morning everyone. I'm back in lovely Northamptonshire for another section of the Northamptonshire Boundary Walk. We've not done any more of this walk for a little while, so it's great to be back on it. And we're in Braunston, lovely village of Braunston, and we're walking to Welford today. It's going to be about 15 miles. Hopefully it's going to stay sunny. Gets a few showers later, but hopefully we won't see them. So Sue's making the coffee as always, and we'll get to it. So thanks for joining us, and I'll speak later. Going down that road called Countryside, which is quite appropriate. Our first obstacle, trying to get into the first field.
Ah, stringers.
I'm going to struggle. It's our last sight of Braunston. It's a lovely village. Been asked to go back and explore there a bit more at some point. And the lovely rolling green fields of Northamptonshire. Look at that, that's what we were faced with in that field. We had those cows that were quite intent on chasing us, and to be honest, they look bloody big sturdy brutes, so don't fancy walking through that lot. So we're going to cut through to the road and cut out the next few fields in favour of the road, because I know it's a shame because it would probably be quite pretty, but I don't really fancy being trampled by a couple of 1,000 tonnes of beef on the hoof. So we're just making the decision to stay safe today. Walking on the road, it's not been too bad at all. It's not very busy. It's quite a pleasant walk. It's turned out really warm. We're walking up the road into the village of Barby, where we'll rejoin our route, and we might even have a cheeky little stop here, cake or something. Sounds good? So yep, let's get going. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. We're in the lovely village of Barby now. We're going to stop here and have a little refreshment. Sue's already ahead of me, so I'm going to go and join her on that bench and be back with you shortly. First snack stop of the day, but by no means the last. We've got a good selection of goodies there we're going to tuck into, and a cake for Sue because it's been her birthday recently. So there's Sue's cake. Yum, yummy. Yum. Just leaving Barby, back into open fields and meadows, and hopefully no more cows, please. No more cows for a bit. Oh, this feels very lovely. Really does feel like a good old-fashioned meadow. There were some cows in that field, and they weren't quite interested, but we just walked right around the field edge and they stopped following us after a while, so don't mind that. It's just those other ones back there, they weren't having any of that. They were definitely coming for us, but those are okay. It's going under the M45 at the minute. Choo choo! We're in Kilsby. Just going to walk straight through here. Don't think there's a lot here, to be honest. And we won't stop because there's not long had to stop. It looks like quite a nice little place. Look, there's a bench there. Some flowers. Very nice. Quite sad actually. There's some memorial art in this tunnel for a young lad who was only 11, and he went on the railway line to retrieve a football. He was electrocuted for one of the overhead cables, so it's really, really sad. We've reached the lovely village of Crick. So just going to have an explore, maybe go and have a look at the church. Then just pass through or stop, so what we fancy doing. Feet have taken a bit of a battering on because that was quite a hard service, that bridleway we've just followed. But it's easy walking, we made up quite a bit of time. So it swings and roundabouts really. And no cows, always a bonus. Nice little gardens. The wash book at Crick. Sheep from the fields were washed here prior to shearing. As clean wool attracted a higher price, the sheep were washed in a circular brick-lined pit with water taken from the nearby brook. The pit, last used in the 1930s, remains buried below the present ground level. The old brick wall adjacent to the field is the remains of the village pond. So it was here that the sheep were washed prior to shearing. That's been turned into a pretty little garden. We're having another break in a random field just outside of Crick. We've got the Baileys. Sue's bought the Baileys, so we're having our break in style. Following this bridleway, it's a long straight track which is perfect for us at the minute because we can't get lost, we don't have to worry about navigating, we don't have to worry about cows, we're making good time and it's quite pleasant as well, like a leafy lane. So we're heading towards Yelvertoft. I don't think it's that far away, just a bit up the road, and we'll soon be there and have a look around Yelvertoft. There's the Crick's canal. Looks like there's a path all along the side of there you can walk along. Turned out to be a lovely day today. This is actually the Grand Union Canal, not the Crick Canal. It's come round in a big horseshoe shape and we're crossing it again. We're in Yelvertoft now, another nice village in Northamptonshire. Looks like an old school or an old chapel opposite. Sue's gone to investigate. Back into the fields. We're on our way to a little place called Clay Cotton, little hamlet. We kind of touch it and then walk straight away from it again. It's a bit of an odd little loop. We had a bit of a problem in Cotton Clay. The path we went in on was fine, it's been a good path. We sat and had a bit of a break, but then we should have picked up another path going off to the right almost immediately opposite the church, and it doesn't seem to exist anymore, sadly. There's a house there, there's a couple of houses where it should be, there's no sign, no way through. So what we've done is we've retraced our steps on the footpath back to Yelvertoft and then we've picked up a bridleway that's going roughly in the right direction, and it will eventually meet up with our path. It's a bit of a pain having to go over old ground, and I might send an email to the county council about that footpath that no longer exists, because it just seems like the landowners just swallowed it up, put gates on so there's no way through. So if you go to Cotton Clay, beware, you can't pick up the Northamptonshire Boundary Walk path. You have to come back and find an alternative path. A pain, but it is what it is, I suppose. It's like an obstacle course, getting over this straw. I think it's waiting to be baled. And again. Seems a bit incongruous that in all this lovely countryside there's the A14 with cars rushing along it, and there's a couple of cows, but hopefully they might be alright if we just give them a wide berth. Not been very lucky with cows today, in that there's been loads. We'll see. That's a relief. We can get to the canal path. Phew. Following the canal at the minute. We're on this path. It's quite a hard gravel path. It's easy walking, but there is a path the other side, although it's not marked as a right of way. It just go all the way down. So there is that choice as well, because the path just crossed back over the canal in very shortly. The official route sort of veers off into the fields, away from the canal for a bit, but there is actually a track along the canal. It's not an official right of way, but it's here. So for ease, we're just going to follow this, because the route does come back down to the canal in a bit. In fact, you can just, once you hit the canal, you can just follow the path on the left hand side all the way up. It's not a right of way on the ground, but it doesn't end. It carries on, rather than faff around like we've done. I should just stick to the left hand side of the canal all the way up. Oh yes, that's the site of the medieval village of Downtown. You get all your shopping and bargains. I say that because there's a retail outlet near Grantham called Downtown, so it's a bit of a local joke, that. Oh, I thought it was Downtown, maybe it's Downton. Yay, we've made it back to Welford. Yay, amazing. The old parish pump. Right, we're back in Welford now, so that's another section of the Northamptonshire Boundary Walk completed, and it's been a bit of a tough one because there's been blocked routes, lost footpath, cows. We've had to detour quite a bit, so it's all puts it on there. So it's probably come out at longer than the 15 miles, but yeah, we're nearly back to the car now. So thanks for coming along and following the journey. We'll be out again very soon. And yep, take care everyone, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.